Hello, friends. Welcome back. This is vlog number 4 of my Go Wild journey. And in this video, we're going to do a couple more pages in my Go Wild B6 journal. And I'm actually going to have partially a voiceover in the next clip because I did do a few pages that I didn't do any like talking through. I just, got into my creative element and just did some planning pages. So hopefully you won't mind that too much. But if you want to see what has come together and what I plan to do with you today on this video, stick around. All right, so as I mentioned, I did some planning, additional pages in my B6 journal. I was looking for some patterned paper with that leopard print. Couldn't find any in my stash, so I went ahead and found an image online, printed it on sticker paper, but soon discovered that that sticker paper does not rip. So I had to use my paper cutter to trim it out, and I think it turned out pretty good with the straight edges. I think it's going to be a good match to the additional stickers that I'm going to put on here shortly, but I loved the idea of just printing a full sheet of an image on a sticker paper, and then you can piece it out and use it just like a piece of scrapbook paper, except you don't have to use any of the uh, glue sticks or what do you call those? Glue tapes? I forgot the term for it already, but yeah, so I'm just lining both sides of the pages using my corner rounder from We Are Memory Keepers to round out those corners. And then I had printed an image of my Instagram story that I shared that I was going wild and saw that there was this like landscape silhouette of Dallas, and I think that was a good fit down there at the bottom. Um, the corner round punch is not consistent, let me tell you, but it comes in handy most of the time. I'd say 80% of the time it's a good tool to have on hand. So I'm just rounding out the image I printed for the email that you would have gotten once you bought your ticket that says you are going wild, and that cute little like entry ticket, admission ticket that has your name on it. I saw, I think it was Michelle from Plan on it. Again, huge inspiration for this journal, and decided to print that out and stick it in here. And then I again had one of those little accidents where the sticker just sucks down to your page before you're ready. So I had to break out my Gooby Gone here. You'll notice that it wasn't coming up, that extra sheet that ripped off, and it was making it all crinkly. So Gooby Gone to the rescue, or undo, I think is what it's called, which I think I need a new bottle because it's like super sticky afterwards, but it does the job. I was able to remove it and get it laid on there nice and clean. And now I'm just looking for another sticker to kind of finish the job, make it look all nice and cute. There's so many options in this book, but I went with the doll with the cowboy hat. I think it's a good fit. All right, so for the next page, I noticed that ripping that sticker off kind of took some of the white from the background and made it kind of transparent. So luckily, I had already been playing with scrapbook paper and decided that I would just match the other side with a big piece of scrapbook paper to cover up that little mistake there, and that turned out perfectly. So again, if you print it on sticker paper, you could just put it down. Otherwise, you got to use that tape runner. And I like that it's matchy-matchy on both sides, but there was a lot of white space on the bottom, so I decided to grab some more paper and kind of fill that gap at the bottom. I've learned to sort of fold it gently so that I can get it into the crease of the book, and that is always a good option if you want something to span the pages. And so next, I printed out images from the hotel that I'll be staying at. So I am not staying at the Lowe's Hotel because I dragged my feet a little bit, kind of waited too long to decide, and by then the rooms were already booked. So I will be staying, I think it's at a hotel that's about a mile away. And that's fine because I know there's other folks that will be staying there as well. So now I'm just looking for something to go behind the travel plan sticker, and I decided to go for the disco ball because it sort of looked like a globe, and I think that works. And so my thought process is I'm going to stick the image of the hotel, and then we're going to put down like all of the reservation confirmation information, and have everything kind of laid out in this page for travel. So all the travel plans. I will be flying in from Phoenix, Arizona, and so I'll be putting that information on the left side of the page. On the right-hand side will be the hotel. And obviously, I'm not going to share any of that information on here, but um, the stickers inside the Live Love Posh sticker book has all of the headings for the information, like your confirmation number, the check-in time, the checkout time, etc. So that works out really well to set up any type of travel plans that you have, and they don't have to be specific to Go Wild. You can use them for any trip that you're taking. So I'm just looking to see what color I want to use next for the header, the flight header. And I'm going to grab two boxes. One will be for departure, and one will be for, I guess, the trip going there and then the trip coming back. And again, this book has all the stickers that you need for all of that information. You can use it anytime that you need it. I did turn the box sideways so I had enough room to write all of the information in there. And yeah, it's pretty convenient to have all of those details in this book. I do plan to take this one with me. It's smaller, compact, but I will be making a book for memory keeping basically, but it's going to be a classic size. So now I'm going to figure out where to place these stickers. And I decided to put the brighter pink on top of the light pink scrapbook paper. And then decisions, decisions. Where do we put this label? Marks there. And then I think last but not least, another box for notes. And notes, I think I'll probably use that for like um, what time to leave or how early I need to arrive at the airport. Um, I decided to put some lines in the boxes. So I grabbed my Happy Planner stencil. But I did get Mojo Jojo's Go Wild edition sticker book, and I do know that that has lined boxes in there, so that's going to come in handy. And then I just wanted to find something to fill that corner, bottom left corner, because you got to use all the stickers, use up all the space. So many options, so hard to choose, but I think I end up going with a quote. It says, let's, I think it says something like, let's go Dallas. I can't really see it. All right, so then I decided to add in lines for the other information. I'll probably go back and do the same thing for the flight. It just helps me write things more clearly and straight. Lines are always helpful. But yeah, there's the finishing touch. All right, so now that you've seen the other pages that I created, let's go to the next free sheet, clean sheet, if you will. So that's going to start here. And I took some notes down, so we're probably gonna start here where I've got this page marked by the ribbon. I decided that I wanted to do a packing list, a to-do list, to buy list, table mate gifts, and then outfits. So try to think if that's going to necessarily be in that order. I think I'm going to start in, let's go ahead and take a look at this list. Just don't mind my writing because it's terrible. So this is going to be page 5, and the to do, to buy. So yeah, page 5. Outfits will be 4. Let's put that at the end. So 5 is packing list. 4. I'm just kind of thinking in order. This will be 1, this will be 2, and this will be 3. So my first page, if you will, is going to be the to-do page, table mate gifts. 3 is to buy, 4 will be outfits, and 5 will be packing list. And I watched very inspiring videos. I'm taking inspiration from everybody, but one of them did a waterfall effect in the planning pages, and I want to do something similar. But I do have to be mindful that this is a smaller notebook, so I want to make sure that I don't like overdo it, if you will. But I want to change it up a little bit, and instead of doing washi throughout it, I want to do florals. So I need to kind of gauge how many flowers I actually have left in here. So I have this page. Ooh, I've got this one, so that's good. And then I have the cactus flowers. And then let's see what else. I want to say that's it. Oh, then we have the pastels. That's good. Okay. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm actually going to start with a washi page, and my
last one is a 5. The last page, number 5, is the packing list. So I think I'm gonna line this page with this one because it's got like the different icons and whatnot. And we're gonna go ahead and move the planner. Actually, before we get into that, let me just show you real quick. I did pick up some scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. Was it Hobby Lobby? Let's see. Yeah, because it's the Paper Studio. So these 2 leopard prints, I got this like purpley, forget what they call this. It's like a mermaid, agate, I don't know. I think it's some sort of like rock or stone. And then this one, and this one's called Marble Blue. I'm assuming this is Marble Pink. Yep. This one, Pastel Crystal. This pretty like rainbow watercolor. Yep, multi. And then some florals, which I don't know if I'll use these in here, but I thought these were very pretty, and I think they were like 50% off. So these will get introduced into this planner at some point as well. But let me put those aside. Okay, so we're gonna start here, and the thought process is to line the edge of your page with the washi very carefully. And this is going to be what peeks out of the rest of the planner, or the rest of the pages once you cut them. So let's do that. And I did end up breaking out my corner round punch for these. I don't know why all of a sudden my throat is getting raspy. So I have this corner round from We Are Memory Keepers. Just gives you a nice clean round edge. There we go. Okay. So the next part is to essentially gauge where you might see this peeking out, and it looks like it's kind of leading up to this 3rd dot. So what I was thinking is that I would layer florals down the page. So I'm going to take this one. They don't need to be super big. So let's kind of start with these. And again, we're looking for, it's about right here. So I'm going to want them kind of peeking out the edge. And I know that doesn't make a lot of sense. And I'm winging this, mind you. I haven't put this into practice per se. I'm just hoping it will turn out the way that I'm imagining it. Let's see. I should have done a much smaller flower. again, I'm just winging this, so we're gonna have to just kind of see how it turns out. Let me I know you guys can see my vision here, just let me see if I can make it come to fruition. Okay, I gotta try to make this one work. I think what I need to do is cut off the greenery on this one. So that it's not overlapping the other flower too much. Okay. Then of course we're gonna reuse whatever I cut off into another spot. All right, so now here comes the fun part. So I have this cutting board, and then it's called a gyro cut, and it's very nifty because it has this blade that swivels as you move it, and I'm going to attempt to cut around the flowers as best I can, as close to the image as I can, because I want to have very little white space so that we can see the edge of that page behind it. And I might have to like clean it up a little bit as I go. But again, it's just a thought I had, just kind of seeing other planners do this sort of like Bujo type journaling. I thought it would be pretty cool for this concept as well. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I've got a little bit of roughness right here, but not too bad. And cut away a little bit more of this white space. Okay, we're ready for the reveal. Ta-da! Got a little bit of white here, but I could do another strip of washi just to really make sure that that is covered and gets the full effect. So I'm I'm gonna go with this one. I think it's wide enough. And I apologize for my work computer going off in the background. It's like 9 o'clock at night. I'm not sure what kind of emails I'm getting right now. But my craft space doubles as my work from home space, which you can imagine is hard. It's distracting sometimes. All right, so there you go. I see a little peeking of the stars behind there, but I love it. It looks great. Okay, so now we're going to do another page. And so again, this one was going to be packing list, outfits to buy, table mate gifts, and then to-dos. And I don't want to go too much shorter in the pages, so we're going to be a little bit more mindful of how we do this next one. So let's think about that. If I do kind of like a clean edge, I could alternate the florals. I'm just trying to think what makes more sense. I think I'm going to do washi. Which means it might be time to bring out the box of washi. Okay, so here are my choices here. And let's see. So again, packing list, outfits, and to buy. Okay, I think I like the stars. So let's see how this is gonna look. All right, so the flowers go about right here. I'm gonna go about here. It's almost straight. I don't know if you can tell, I'm less nervous than I was last time, and part of that is that I realized that if I really messed up, I could cut pages out of the book. So it's not completely lost, you know what I mean? And I'm going to attempt to use my paper trimmer to get a clean cut.